What's up, everyone? It's your CaptainChefy here. I just wanted to get into some description before we get into this full gameplay of Arcade Spirit. What if the 1983 video game market crash never happened? Set in 2000XX, Arcade Spirits is a visual novel romantic comedy with a different history, where arcade still reigns supreme as the ultimate place to play. After a period of turbulent employment, your character starts an exciting new job at the Funplex, a popular local arcade with a team of staff that are eccentric as the customers. From fierce pro-gamers and dedicated high-score chasers to creative cosplayers and tinkering programmers, the neon lights and buzzing atmosphere of the Funplex is welcome home to many. But where will this newfound employment opportunity take you? Who will you meet along the way? And will you finally find the romance you've been seeking? So that's right, Arcade Spirits is a visual novel, but not just any visual novel, actually. Arcade Spirits also has dating simulator elements with 7 different characters who can be romanced or just befriended. Romance is completely optional in this game. You don't actually have to do it at all if you don't want to. Nearly all dating simulators require you to undertake some kind of mandatory romance encounter, but Arcade Spirits that is actually unique in the genre that you don't actually have to at all. It's one of the parts of the game. If you want to be in the romance, if you want to get all romanced and everything like that, then you're more than welcome to, but this game isn't all revolved around that, which I find that is pretty cool, actually. Thank you guys, and I hope you guys are going to enjoy this video. I really want to say thank you to Arcade Spirits for giving me an early access code and being able to stream this and actually be able to make videos on this game. It's a really great pleasure to have the opportunity to play this game, and especially to show you guys what it's like to play this game, just so then you can see for yourself. But I will say, make sure you choose your own choices and don't just follow mine just so that you could get a different ending, because like I said, depending on the choices you make is a different ending for everyone. So make sure you go ahead and do that. And again, I really want to thank Arcade Spirits for giving me the opportunity to play this game before it was fully released for consoles. It was an amazing opportunity, and thank you so much. But guys, let's just get into the video. So I guess I'll see you guys in the video. What the fuck? Time for the afternoon shift. That usually when things heat up after the quiet mornings, more kids coming in after school, more pro gamers rolling in with the crews. I'm heading back to my desk ready to take care of what needs taken care of when I'm intercepted en route. I need a yawn. Captain Ashley, you're both back. Good. I was hoping to catch you before we left. Ooh, what's up? Ham's up.
Okay.
He is? Huh. Okay. Ashley, I'll bring the van around shortly. Captain, you'll be flying solo today. Hang on, what's happening exactly? Who's Hamza? Hamza's a game finder, an auctioneer, and gives next to no notice when the new block of games will be going under the gavel, so we need to move. Ashley, Naomi, Francine, and I will be going to this auction for the rest of the afternoon while you run the Funplex. Alone? My first instinct is to nod and go along with it. Gavin's a law around these parts, but Queenie's words are still dangling away in my eat line. Doing what needs doing is great and all, but I need to step up a bit more. Plus, the idea of being trapped in here during our heaviest hours with no support was hardly appealing. No, I don't want to do this. I'd probably... Me? Seriously? Did we learn nothing from the great kitchen fire incident of 20XX that that I literally fucked up my own name? The captain exudes an aura of perpetual bad luck. That cruelly old microwave exploding had nothing to do with your pizza rolls. Pizza bagels? Whatever. Hey, hang on. I get a say in this too, right? As a fellow floor attendant, I feel like such a third wheel at those auctions anyway. Let Captain be the third wheel. Let me handle the floor. I'll be the finest third wheel you've ever met. Trust me. I just want to do more than I've been doing. Different things, new things, show some initiative like. I suppose it would change much to bring Captain instead, but no costume time today, Ashley. I need non-plush fingers on duty in case of ticket dams. Piki could stay in. I'm just gonna use my voice. I can't do this today. Piki could stay in storage for the afternoon. I'm just happy to be helping folks out one way or another. I need to get the van. Wait out front, please. We'll probably be closed by the time you get back, so see you in the morning for attending Ashley away. Leaving me waiting outside with my 2 traveling companions. Not much time to chat, however, as Gavin pulls his van and a rental trailer around. Francine's voice is literally the easiest one, and I'm terrible at old people voices, so I'm gonna do hers. Oh my, how exciting! I really go on adventures these days. It's a quick trick, ma'am. Any shrimp is an adventure, if you make it one, shall we? The 4 of us pile in, and it's off to the highway. Literally in Scooby-Doo's van. Awesome. Gavin's consulting a driving map on his phone leads us out of the city via a series of weird turns and back roads. Trust me, this will save time in the long run. Where's Hamza set up this time? On site at some abandoned estate just outside town. It's about to be torn down, but they found a trove of arcade games in the basement. So exciting. I love arcade raids. Arcade auctions. Raids. Auctions. You guys got an arcade to English dictionary I could borrow? Francine, without looking up from her knitting, answers. She's sleeping, but okay. A raid is when a bunch of collectors get together and rescue games before they get junked by their original owner. An auction is where someone sells off their arcade games one at a time to a crowd of active bidders. So, which is this, a raid or an auction? It's both, dearie. Hamza's that sweet boy buys up private collections before they can be thrown away. He rescues them from that terrible fate and then auctions off his finds, sort of. Okay, now I'm fuzzy on the sort of part. I'm the newbie here, remember? Well, okay, Hamza obviously auctions off games for cash money, but he's a very whimsical kind of guy. Once I saw him trade off a vintage burger time in exchange for someone's super secret chili recipe passed down through generations of family. In other words, he's just on the edge of being a loon. This would be a lot simpler if it was just a raid. We pay up front, we declare what games we want, and cart them away. Instead, he ambushes us with those impromptu auctions and makes us come down there to entertain his whims. I think it's sweet. He wants to make sure the game go to good homes to people who really want them, even if they can't pay. And really, we should be honored we got invitations. He's trying to cut out the big franchise arcades like Deco's Palace and help the little guys like us. It's inefficient and relies entirely on keeping on Hamza's good side. Huh. So tired. Guessing Hamza's the sort of person who would let a kid have the game of his dreams for free. He doesn't care about money, he cares about people, am I right? Correctamundo. Hamza's a great guy. Is he hard to predict? Sure, but he's got a big heart, and that means something in this business. Not enough big hearts left some days. Yes, because that's how you pay the bills and keep the doors open, by having a big heart. I won't deny we can sometimes squeak out a trade that's practically a steal thanks to his personal modus operandi. But let's not push it too far here. We need to temper our expectations a little, I suspect. We don't have room to add many more games, especially relics like Hamza usually deals in. What about the offset storage unit? We can just rotate games in and out more often. Nearly full to bursting, and not cheap for us to rent on a monthly basis. I'm not saying we have to go home empty-handed. Certainly a few holes in our roster we could fill should we find an excellent deal and beat the other bidders. But consider this, above anything else, a way to maintain relations with Hamza, even if we don't end up bidding.
Now, Naomi, Gavin knows the numbers. I'm in favor of making our little funplex more and more fun, but floor space is finite. And Gavin, remember, if we find some darling little game Naomi would lavish adoration upon, we can always retire an older game. Life, my young friends, is a series of trade-offs.
I love Francine. Well, isn't it better to, not just settle and compromise all the time?
Well now. There are trade-offs, and there are trade-offs. to say that you should never compromise, as silly as it is to say you should always compromise. It's what you compromise that defines who you are. You're all so young yet. You've time to make mistakes in learning what trade you need to make.
Unless you don't make rent on your payment or your stomach's growling. Iris and Juniper have pushed me to stop settling for less out of life to stand up for myself and my happiness. And I've done just that without regret, so everything should be fine now, right? Right? The new default topic diversion. The weather! Well, at least it's a nice day for an outing, right? Oh, come on! Wonderful. Glad I packed plastic bags to rack cabinets in just in case. That's our Gavin, always thinking ahead. Trying to protect your investments, huh? From Hansa's invitation, it seems this arcade was largely abandoned and left to rot. I'd rather not add water damage to the ailments the gamers are already suffering. It's so sad when we come across wonderful games that's just ruined beyond repair. Most collectors show their collection a lot of love, but others just don't care. You find old games in barns exposed to the elements falling apart. I suppose this is one thing we can easily agree on. It's important to take care of your games. For their resale value, you mean? A broken game is no fun to play with, and it's a shame to see a classic in terrible condition. Consider pinball. Pinball games are very prone to breakdowns, particularly older ones. To experience them in their glory, you need to show them care. Even beyond a busted game earning no quarters, it feels like a waste to allow an enjoyable game like follow. A waste of true potential. Huh, good point. Glad to see those two getting along better. Even if Naomi kept preemptively attacking him along the way there. With the rain pounding down on the van roof, conversation gets a bit difficult. Gradually, everybody resumes fiddling with their phones, knitting, or driving. Leaving me to wonder exactly where is this auction and or raid happening anyway. We've been driving for some time, leaving the city far behind. Why would a massive trove of arcade games be doing this far out of into the sticks? Maybe it's some closed down roller rink or an old bowling alley, or maybe it's a creepy old house that's likely haunted by 87,194 ghosts. Ah, the classic Chefy luck and play. So majestically awful. Gavin pulls up alongside any number of other vans and trucks. We're here a little late, it seems. Good grief. Is this really the auction site? Creepy. Definitely creepy. At least an 8 on the creepometer. An old home has character, I feel. Let's not judge it by the exterior, shall we? With all the speed, the group hurries inside to get away from the weather. A large group has already gathered in the foyer of the crumbling estate, but no one rushes forward to greet us in a blur as the others pay little mind.
Friends.
Hamza.
Hamza welcomes our friends from the Funplex. Welcome. Gavin, stalwart as ever. Naomi, love what you've done with your hair. Miss Francine, a beauty surpassed only by your wisdom.
Oh, fresh.
And a new player, it seems. Who might you be?
CaptainChefy.
I see. Greetings to you and yours. I am known as Hamza, seeker of antiquity, finder of things lost, player of games.
Sorry.
And welcome to, well, not my home, but a place where Hamza shall provide hospitality regardless.
Thank you for your invitation, Mr. Hamza. I understand you only invite a select few. The Funplex is proud to accept your summoning. Nah, you sound like me. Indeed, I'm very grateful, but I allow my events. These machines deserve owners who respect and appreciate them. Hamza will accept nothing less. Alas, I have not a moment to enjoy your fine company, CaptainChefy. Perhaps later, but for now, it is time. Clap twice to attention. Hamza rallies the small crowd in the room to begin the proceedings. Friends, companions, longtime allies of noble arts of the arcade, welcome to Donna Wood. Its story begins nearly 30 years ago when the legendary pop music Donna Michaels, singer of such hits as Thrilling and Mama Don't Mope, did a stately pleasure dome decree. Here the reclusive idol crafted a private amusement park, a petting zoo, and an arcade. Alas, she could only enjoy this paradise for a short 10 years before a tragic death. Needless to say, the estate has fallen on hard times ever since. In this year, it shall be torn down to make a way for condominiums. But not before we have our say.
Friends, those games that Donna Michaels cherished still lurk one floor below, ready to be rescued from such a terrible fate. It is our moral imperative to do so. I have paid the estate owners a princely sum for the entire lot. Now, Hamza parcels them out to you. By all means, browse the collection. See which pieces sing out to you. On the far table, you shall find refreshments, grapes, sparkling wine, and delicacies from my travels. Mingle, kavot, and we shall begin the auction in 1 hour's time.
Indeed, a lavishly arranged table that probably cost more than any single arcade to be put together is descended upon the invitees soon after. I feel like I'm attended some ancient Roman celebration of debauchery and gluttony, not an arcade raid or an arcade auction or whatever. Donna Michaels, I knew it. I should have recognized Donna Wood when we pulled up, but it was raining too hard. Who? You ever heard of Donna Michaels? She was the hottest musical act in 1980s. Naomi, I was born in 1990. I'm totally plugging my phone into the van stereo so we can blast Girls Just Want to Play Games all the way home. But first I'm going to go check the cabinets in our arcade. I'm not really into mingling. Later, she tests us off without speed, heading for the stairs and leading below. I suppose I should go network a bit. Hamza Best always draws an interesting crowd of rival arcade owners. Heading for the food stuff, Gavin arranges himself on the plate so he can have an excuse to hang around and eavesdrop on the other collectors, leaving to do stuff. Now I see why Ashley was bored at these events. Gavin schmoozes, Naomi acknowledges finds, and Francine's already napping in a chair. I've got nothing to do. Well, when in doubt, find someone who knows what they're doing and stick to them like you. I really want to browse the games with Naomi, so fuck that. I'm really not interested in the arcade version of Game of Thrones going on up here. Gavin can handle these guys. Me, I wanted to see this legendary arcade Hamza was talking up, so I head downstairs to join Naomi. Shit. One that was on my side, so. I stopped abruptly in the last stream because I had to get going. It was only like an hour stream, but I just wanted to stream it like a little bit on launch day. But now I have my full undivided attention. Food is coming my way. Even better, Big Bread is coming my way. And then, yeah, I don't have a time limit. I'm here to stream for as long as I can stream. Hopefully as good as it can. Sorry, I'm getting all the notifications from Twitter now. Okay, perfect. Let's do this. All right. Sorry, the mic arm is being like really weird and not. Hold on. The mic arm is being really weird and not like coming towards me, so I want to make sure. Is this a private collection or a full-fledged arcade? I was expecting a handful of games and a pool table or something, but this is easily 3 times larger than the Funplex itself. Even coated in dust and disrepair, it's awe-inspiring. Yeah, I totally chose to go with Naomi because I wanted to see the games. Again, I don't know. Yesterday I wasn't feeling the romance, so I'm not choosing anyone over anything. But, you know, obviously I'm like open for it. I'm just not, I don't know. I want to test the waters with everyone. Invitees are browsing the available stock to decide what's worth bidding on, making it crowded as well. But eventually I locate Naomi practically cuddling a narrow-looking TMNT machine. Ooh. Ooh. There, yeah, okay. Captain, look, a 2-player variant of TMT. Ooh, trademark. These are only released in the Oceania region, such a rare find. Sorry, I don't know what the fuck's going on. Wait, wasn't that game originally 4-player? Why would anybody want a version with only 2 joysticks? Well, because I mean, it's rare, it's fine, and it's less fun. Not the point. Yeah, no kidding. Jesus, it's still 2 players, man. Anyway, it's hard to find one of these, 2 players or 4-player. I'd love to have it for the arcade. I'd love to have that and this one and this one and. Ooh, if only I could take all of these home with me. I mean, some have water damage, others likely have busted CRTs and controls. They all need work, but I recall the game she was working on when I first met her. Extensive repairs needed just to make it playable. So, not only would you have to bid and win the game, but you'd have hours of work and plenty of spare parts to purchase ahead of you. I know, isn't it great? Okay, is there a nice way to say this? Ooh. I hid the indicators, by the way. I literally rewatched the footage as well, and I still have the indicators on. I haven't fixed it. I totally forgot to fix it. But I was like, oh, damn it. I just realized that again. I didn't change it at all. I know you love restoring these games, but do we actually have money for new projects? For more new projects, how many restorations are in your backlog right now? I'm leaning towards 2 or 3. I don't know. I'm not. Sorry, 1 and 3. I didn't mean 2 and 3. I'm not gonna be fucking a second Gavin. Let's see with this one. You really love bringing a broken old game back to working order, huh? Sorry. Yeah, it's a bug. I reported it to the port team. Oh, okay. Sorry. It's all good. Absolutely, these games deserve to shine as they once did ages ago. If I could turn back the clock and let them be what they can let them be what they truly can be, let people play them as they were in their prime, well, there's no greater feeling. And you enjoy the challenge of restoration too, repairing hardware, replacing damaged art, the problem solving of broken monitors. You know me so well, Captain. It's so weird using Captain. I should have went to Chefy. I should have stayed at Chefy. Exactly. And all of that is admirable. I really love, all of that is admirable. I really love how happy these projects make you, Naomi. But there is a flip side. How much time does it take to restore a game? I'd say if it's in good shape, maybe a few hours. If it's really a wreck and needs extra love, a few days, maybe weeks if parts are on back order. Okay, now think of the games we currently have and how many still need work or break down frequently. Can you take on a bunch of new projects? Well, I could make the time work late, right? Even a girl with bottomless energy has her limits. Naomi sighs, frustration building.
It's not fair.
I mean, yeah.
No, I mean, I'm not dense. I know there's only so much we can realistically do. So many projects I can
True.
actually take on.
God, I really do like the voice actor for Naomi. Naomi and, Juniper. Naomi and Juniper. I really like the voice actor. It just, like, fits their their character and their personality. So, I mean, I understand why you chose the people you chose. But it's like, their voices do really good with their appearance and personality.
But I wish I could do more. I wish we could do more. The Funplex has never really been a success. Even before I came on board, it was always struggling to stay afloat. I joined it because so few arcades still have the games I love. But I can't turn our situation around, can I? No matter how hard I try.
Yeah, okay, sorry.
This was my first job. Part of me is hoping it'll be my last job, too. That I can happily spend all my days tinkering with these wonderful games. Every kid says they want to be a fireman or an astronaut or a robot cop or something, but
Futuristic.
nobody actually ends up doing that. Except me. I wanted to fix up arcade games, and that's what I'm doing.
Naomi, I'm 100% with you. Trust me. I am one of those kids that knew what they wanted to do at a very young age, and then ended up doing it. So, I mean, like, currently right now with the world situation, it's not great, but actually, when I was very young, I knew I wanted to be a chef, and that's exactly what I wanted to do. I was like, I gotta do it. Like, there's just nothing gonna stop me from being a chef. I changed from wanting to be a culinary chef to mainly being a pastry chef, and I worked towards that. I went to college for that. I have an associate's in baking and pastry, and I worked my way up. I have certifications to back me up, and all of this is under 21. Well, I am 21 now, I should say. About to be 22 this year, but being 21, I have a really prestigious certification under me. I have an education. I have a lot of experience, and now currently I work at a really nice hotel here in where I live. That's like downtown, center downtown, and I'm the pastry supervisor there, or the pastry sous chef. So I totally get what she's saying. Like, it's just something about it. Like, you got to give your all for it. Like, yeah, I dig this. So this is it.
All I ever wanted to do. So when I see all these old, broken games, I just want to show them the love I can give. I could be happy working on them for the rest of my life.
I really like Naomi, yeah. Wow, that's dedication. And really? You went straight from school to an arcade job? I mean, I've meandered from job to job, never really sure what I wanted. That's normal, right? Oh, definitely, I'm the oddball here. Yeah, I would say that too. I tell people that all the time. I'm like, I'm the odd one. Don't follow me. Because a lot of people are like, well, you knew what you wanted to do when you were really young. And I'm like, yeah, but I'm like the weird person, like, that knew what I wanted to do and did it, It's not as often. Everyone goes at their own pace, but you know what I mean? Just some people know and some people don't, and that's cool. It's funny, I followed my heart and found just what I wanted, what I needed, and now, well, I'm scared someday it'll come to an end. The Funplex will close.
Funplex goes under? I really
Oh.
don't know what I'm gonna do. All I ever wanted was to work in an arcade. And I'm literally living my dream.
Can I ask, I don't know if it's ever stated in this game, but like, how old are these characters supposed to be? I figured they're in their like mid-20s. Probably the youngest is probably like an early 20, probably like 23, I bet, and then like the oldest has got to be like in their 30s. Yeah. There you go. Okay, cool. Well, yeah, Francine is probably like 80 something. Yeah. All roughly 27, first is 30 something. Gotcha. I thought it was funny when I saw that he was day trading. I was like, that's funny. Okay, now I feel bad. Now I feel bad for bringing down her day. I had to stop for gas. Okay, that's Michael. First of all, he's getting me Sonic. I don't know. What are you doing in this chat? You're literally in the car. You just stopped the gas and you put on my fucking stream. Hey, look, you never know, right? Maybe we'll get lucky. Maybe we'll find a game here that brings in thundering herds of player. By the way, Michael, you aren't leaving. You're gonna bring the food and you're gonna sit right the fuck here while I'm playing Arcade Spirits. Right, and he's like, oh shit, I don't want to... Waiting for gas to fill. Jesus Christ. And getting a play-by-play on what Michael's doing, apparently. Thanks, Michael. It's a slim hope, and we both know it, but Naomi clings to it immediately, eagerly. My low bank balance and grumbling stomach mean I need to cling to that hope as well. So I don't know why I'm reading like so choppy. I'm just like chop, chop, chop. Okay. I made my choice. Now I need to make that choice work. We just need to find the right game. Something nobody's played in a long time. Something that'll tug at the nostalgia strings. Did I say that right? It's difficult. Finding the right balance, especially in the year 20XX. A lot of these games are on life support for all time. But they can be repaired, right? Well, yeah, for now. But CRTs, the monitors that power these old games before LCDs and now 3D flats started replacing them, they're in short supply. Nobody makes them anymore. Continue to wait for gas to fill. Jesus Christ, Michael, I don't need that. I don't need this play-by-play that you're pulling right now. I mean, who buys a tube-based TV anymore? Nobody. It's a high definition, and that dumb 3D projection tech, which looks awful. People don't know. Nobody appreciates a good CRT anymore. Aren't high def displays way cheaper though? I've seen some old games running them in other arcades. This is the quality gas station update content I came for. Yeah, when you follow CaptainChefy, you get the stuff that you want, like play-by-plays at a gas station by my editor who's trying to get me food right now. when you're not really feeling the game, don't worry. We'll keep you entertained in the chat because my editor always gives me a play-by-play on what he's doing. Ugh. I don't know if I want this pillow behind me. It feels good to have it on my back, but like at the same time, I need a new chair. I think that's what I need to invest in next. I keep putting the chair off because I'm like, the chairs are like super expensive. But like, this chair has been with me for years. I think this chair's been with me for like 7 years. So, it's old. And it creaks like crazy. Pissed her off. They're wrong is what they are. These games weren't designed for pixel perfect flat panels. They're designed for fuzzy tubes. The picture looks weird on LCD. Even 2 weeks in, I'm still fuzzy myself on a lot of this stuff. But I grew up in the internet age. I'm silicone literate. I got opinions. Let's use LCDs and just bash people over the head to make their vision blurry. No. How about we buy some cheap and common games and get them from conspiracy RTs? So, it's a problem of having spare parts on hand long term. Short of building our own factory of cranking out TV tubes, there's a temporary fix. Buy some cheap common games and use them as organ donors. And ruin a classic? Oh, pissed her off. Whoops. Sorry, was thinking more business-wise. Cheap and common, Naomi. Not some rare find, but one of that's still readily available. We can even keep the cabinet itself so it can be restored later if need be. Point is, mixing and matching the guts will keep more fragile games afloat. Well, I mean, okay, yeah, that does make sense. And I bet I could sell Gavin on the idea too. We need more rental storage, but it'll mean less ordering parts and less downtime. Oh, okay, I thought I fucked up. I was like, damn it, I actually really like Naomi. Don't fuck it up, bro. Okay, I'll see if there's anything down here nobody would need. You know, I'm glad you're with us at the Funplex. Whether you want to take my side or Gavin's side, it's just nice to have someone who cares about games around. Ashley's fun, but she's way more into cosplay than gaming. But it's kind of odd, you know? What? I feel like I'm not alone. I know that sounds dramatic, but I'm so used to toiling away in my little workshop with Ashley and Gavin not really caring about the things I love. They're kind enough to me and friendly. Well, Ashley is, but ever since you showed up, I feel like there's someone with me. It's odd. I'm not complaining, though. I guess it just takes getting used to. After years of feeling perfectly content to being alone. Away from strangers, crowds, it's not really my thing. I don't like the network like Gavin does. I don't like to network like Gavin does. Or socialize like Ashley does. And now I'm making things weird, so I'm gonna stop there. Besides, I'm just done taking inventory down here. How about you and I? Suddenly shouting and stomping of feet from the floor above. Uh-oh. What the? Sounds like there's a fight or something going on up there. I think we better go see what's what. Uh-ohs. Uh-ohs. Hey guys, sorry about the abrupt ending. It's just that I live streamed this and I'm trying to do 30-minute segment videos just so I can put this on the YouTube page and you guys can get a full playthrough of the game. I'm trying not to cut out anything, so sorry if I miss something. I will probably go back or something like that. But yeah, so I hope you guys enjoy. Again, I want to say thank you to Arcade Spirits for letting me play their game early. And if you guys want your own copy, then make sure you go ahead and go buy it because it's now available for the Xbox One, PS4, and now the Nintendo Switch. Go buy it. I don't know what you're waiting for. But I hope you guys enjoy, and I guess I'll see you guys in the next episode, which will come out tomorrow. So thank you guys so much for watching. And I just want to say that this is your CaptainChefy speaking, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye, guys.
Oh,